Well, I don't know where to start with one of these videos. I had this thing in the back of my head that I had a plan and schedule or something like that. But I haven't got a plan really to where I want to go with these. I had this idea of sitting in the room and talking to a camera and I don't know, sort of either starting a debate or discussing topics that are going on either in the news or around the local area or something like that. And it all just seemed to be a case of I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it another day. And that other day just never seemed to come until I finally sort of, after my second energy drink of the day, I decided that's it. I'm just going to set the camera up. I've got this gap between when the shutters come down on the market to when the first band comes in, where normally I'll either browse Facebook, check up on emails, or catch up on some editing or something like that. And I find myself like, until sort of bands come in, that those few hours tend to be a bit of a daze, really. And you know, I still class it as working because I'm still always working per se, but I get distracted very easily when I'm on my own, and I find that infuriating at times, especially when I've been working on a big project, which I've just finished a big project with a client, and it's taken me a good month and a half to sort of work solidly on this project, and now that it's done, I kind of feel a bit of a loss, really. Even though I've got other clients to work on, not to say that any other client is less valuable or less respected or anything like that. I just feel like I got to a point where it's just like, what do I do, you know? So I was thinking like these videos could be something where I could, not rant, I don't want to rant, it's just like maybe discuss things, maybe start a discussion or something with you guys leaving comments in the comments section, or sharing it around Facebook and what have you. But it'd be interesting to see where these go and if I actually do more of them. But definitely a topic to talk about in this video is definitely getting things done. And a guy that I followed on YouTube for quite a while is a guy called Zay Frank. And he's good at YouTube, but you should actually look up the stuff that he's done. He hasn't done a lot in it, like on his channel for quite a while now, but the sections of stuff that he did do, they were quite inspirational, really, which kind of inspired this type of video, really. And I've got one of his quotes from one of his videos up on my wall as a big as a big poster to always remind me to get shit done, and it still doesn't work. It still doesn't work. I still look at it and I'm like, yeah, I should really sort of get on and do that. And I still manage to squander quite a few hours of my day. And people do say to me, you know, dude, you need to take time off. You work so hard on your business and what have you, and things like that. And I can't do that. You know, I feel like I'm constantly squandering my time, and I should be really sort of more focused and things like that. But even comes down to little things like it took me the good part of 2 months to print off new Sabre cards, and every time I kept saying to the bands that were coming in, I was saying, yeah, it's all right, next week I'll have them done next week, and I'll have it, and I'll put it on the whiteboard and put it in my diary, put it on my phone, and I'll be like, yes, this is going to work. And then literally a few hours later, I just gone out my mind. And then the next band will come in, it's like, you got the Sabre card? I'm like, oh yeah, sorry, I'll get them sorted. And it took me ages, and eventually I was just like, what am I playing at? I've got the design, just get them to the printers, just go. And I finally got them done, and I did get quite a few mockery messages from bands that rehearse here. But it's one of those things, like getting things done, you know? I mean, just think about something that you want to do. Something that I'm not on about videos or printing Sabre cards, but just anything in life, even if it's just a case of just putting the Hoover around the house or something like that. You know, what's stopping you? What is it that's in the back of your head right now, which is going to say, what's more entertaining than sitting here for another 5 more minutes doing nothing when I could easily have gone around with the Hoover, you know? In fact, I can't remember who. Actually, it was another Say Frank video. He did one called The Human Test, and one of them he said, what if you know if you'd spent 5 minutes a day on the thing you wanted to do, by now you'd probably be an expert. Yet it's still not enough motivation. It's true. It is very, very true. But I've been trying to get more determined this year to actually focus on things, and it's now March, and I'm still, you know, struggling to get things done. But motivation is such a difficult thing to find. But once you've got it, it works wonders. You know, I mean, I've like with a lot of people, I've been a member of the gym for quite a while, and I've never actually been that often, and I should do, really. And I do go, not as often as I should, but the motivation is gone. You know, is that a case of that I don't see those immediate effects? Is it because we live in a society now that we want instant return on everything? Like, I want to go to the gym, run on the treadmill for 10 minutes, and come back looking like Spartan. I don't know. I don't know what sparks motivation. It's a difficult one.